Hi, I wanted to talk more about PTSD and anxiety and the things that those different challenges bring up in a person, or the struggles that they cause for a person's brain and cognitive capacity. So, when a person struggles with PTSD, the brain will have a hard time retaining information at times, and short term memory will just kind of like disappear. And so you become more forgetful and you have a harder time remembering tasks that you need to do or absorbing information for things that you are trying to work on, um, things that you're reading, things like for me, going to school, dealing with this has brought up a lot of challenges in that regard with my brain just not understanding certain information, like reading assignments or understanding a task list that I need to do, or like figuring out how to tackle it. And then to get myself to do work, it's like I have to go through this whole process of, all right, I get up, meditate, journal, meditate again, exercise or do housework, or just like I have to get myself into a calm state where I've been able to get things done, get my body tired, or trying to find just a way to be able to get myself to feel settled because I feel like I'm in danger or something or someone is going to come and attack me, either to come and yell at me or to come and physically harm me. Um, just this impeding doom that I just keep like feeling is going to happen. And the anxiety that's a big part of it is these constant thoughts of worry or fear. It brings up a lot of hypochondria for me. My body, my energy is highly sensitive to people, foods, different things, and I struggle with ADHD, and so I'm needing to constantly be moving, or I've got issues with my hips and back, and so I have a hard time sitting for long periods of time, and I know that I work better standing up and moving around, and I've got to take lots of breaks, and but then at times where I can get my OCD and all these things to settle down and feel safer, I'm able to get through things and process things, but it takes a lot of work to get there. And I just want to bring all of this awareness up because there are people that have no idea what all of this is, and they might have close friends or family who struggle with this sort of thing, and it's hard for them to understand it, or they deal with people that are reaching out to them for help with this sort of thing, and they don't understand it. But when you're in this fight or flight, like for me it's flight, I just want to run away, just go live in Costa Rica, just get away because I feel so unsafe here, because there's been so many scary, traumatic things that have happened to me here. And so I feel unsafe in stores, I feel unsafe in public situations, I feel unsafe even at the school I'm going to. I just feel unsafe, and it's so stimulating that it takes me several days to process through and like come down from that elevated state, and it makes it very challenging to do regular things. And so I just want to bring some more attention and awareness to this, and let people know who struggle with this. You need to be vocal about your needs. You need to be communicating with those that you need to communicate with about what you're going through, so that you can not just receive help or understanding, but also let yourself be aware of these things and know that it's okay. Because just because you're going through that right now doesn't mean you're always going to be going through it. I've just had some recent trauma that's elevated my heightened awareness and feelings of fear and being in danger, so that I'm in this elevated state, and I'm working on coming back down. Going for long walks up hills is really helpful for this, like exhausting my body with weightlifting and things like that is also really helpful. But also taking time to meditate, write, journal about things, and just take time to do what is calming and peaceful for you. That's where we all need to be able to like come to a center place, a grounded place. And for me, it's also creating, making jewelry or writing stories. And when I'm able to do schoolwork or get things done for my classes, like I just did a big photo assignment, and I've got some short videos to create for another class, and I'm working on this stuff, but it's challenging. So I've got a tutor at my school who works with me, who she calms me down. She helps me not stress and over worry about things, but also she'll explain things and clarify things and guide me through things and show me what to do so that I can follow along and do it. But also she's there. She's there as it's called a body double. So it helps me feel safer and calmer and protected, so that there's a witness in case anything does happen, or in case I die, because that's another one of the things that I struggle with, that I am just gonna die. So life brings so many different challenges. It brings us to so many different places, and I feel like each thing happens for a reason, each challenge happens for a reason, and we are given these different elements of life to help change our point of view and our ability to persevere and push through and see our capacity amounts and our capabilities, and see the people who are safe, who are there for us, who encourage us, and who show us the good aspects of ourselves, and we're able to grow. Of course, there's people that deal with this that are, they're in bed all the time. I am not that person. I cannot sit around and lay around. I have a hard time watching shows and movies. I rarely do that because they also overstimulate me, and they cause me too much stimulation. Sometimes there's a lot of adrenaline, and I cannot handle that sort of thing. So caffeine, groups of people, social gatherings, public places, even sometimes being at home makes me feel unsafe. And so I come out here into this field, or I go and walk up the road and push and just find that peace and let my brain get the dopamine reactions, and just let myself naturally find a calm place. And that's something that they don't always try to teach you, because they just want to shove pills down your throat. But for me, medicine is not the answer, because medicine actually causes me to have more anxiety and more panic attacks and more trouble, and then also shuts off my creativity, where I find a lot of my purpose in my creativity. And so that's, something we each have to find also, is what is your purpose? What is it that makes you unique? What is your reason for being here, and what's going to help you push and persevere through your challenges, whether it's these similar types of challenges or other challenges. We all have barriers to work with and challenges to overcome, and I don't want to say that there's always going to be something, but I mean, there is a balance to life, and we don't always understand it, but it's there for a reason. And we've just got to appreciate the beauty and the light, and then also understand that the ugliness and the darkness and the scary things are also there to help pull our light out. So if you are watching this and you struggle with certain things or have been going through some challenging times and feel like you're all alone, just know that you're not. And find those people that are your safe people, even if it's not family. It doesn't have to be family. It could be people that have no relation to you and are maybe new to your life or have stuck with you for several years and are some great, wonderful people that lift you up and make you feel safe and feel good about yourself. No matter what you're going through, they're always there. Just trust in yourself and trust in those people that have become your safe people and have shown you that they are trustworthy and capable of holding you when you feel like you're collapsing all the time. And I'm grateful for those people in my life, and that I can always go to talk about the hard things and the scary things, and I always feel like I can trust that their responses are going to be safe for me. And they never ever seem to go into any place of judgment or criticism or hot and cold gaslighting or anything that some other people that, we all have our people that we think that we could trust, and then we find out that we are not safe with, even family. But that's okay, because there's always going to be safe people for us, and there's always going to be opportunities for us to be able to speak our truth and be accepted, because there's so many different people out there, so many people who are caring and understanding, and they want to be there to help you. So trust and have hope and believe in yourself, and know that just because it's challenging right now doesn't mean it's always going to be challenging. And just because you feel like you can't do things right now doesn't mean you're not always going to be in that same predicament. But there's a lot of goodness out there for you, and there's a lot for you to look forward to. So believe in that and trust in it, and know that you are loved and you are cared about. All right, thanks for watching.